This podcast is powered by the pros at Paschal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPaschal.com.
Tom, we'll start you right there with our question. Should Reggie Bush have been given his Heisman Trophy back?
Good morning, y'all. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, it's what he was punished for. You know, I think his parents had a home or whatever. There's probably a lot of that going on even after that. He's done a pretty exemplary job in the media business too. I think I've seen him on. I think he's on Fox on some of the Pac-12 or Big 12 stuff. I don't know, and it seems like he's done pretty well there. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's probably reflective of modern society and the way college football is now, as the Heisman Trophy Trust said yesterday, that they've been watching college football closely and came up with this decision.
Well, Tom, he was the guy that once he was drafted was highly talked about. Is he going to pan out or not? He had a solid NFL career, and for many young men starting tonight and the next couple of days, they will embark on their next journey. I know you're a Falcons guy. How are you feeling about the Falcons and their upcoming pick, and what are you watching for the next couple of days in the NFL draft?
Well, obviously, I'll be seeing what order the Razorbacks come off the board and if they can keep their streak alive 28 straight years of having someone drafted. I've seen the Falcons projected. Well, I've actually seen them mentioning some trade stuff where they trade down and get a couple of picks. I'm not opposed to that. Also, the DN from, I think it's from USC, is a really good defensive end. I can't pronounce his name, Letu. We need an edge rusher. It's one of our biggest weaknesses. We just didn't pressure the quarterback, get enough sacks last year. So if we can do that, that division, you know, for a team that can assemble a decent roster, that division's there for the taking as it was last year. So I don't know. I'll watch it. What I find interesting with the Razorback deal is if you go around and look at all the different sites that project all 7 rounds, you'll see different ones like Chad Reuter of NFL.com. He has Cam Little, the first Razorback taken, 3rd round, you know, which is pretty rare for a kicker. But and I wrote about this today. I mean, you see sites that have Dwight McLaughlin being the first Razorback taken, and Bo Lemmer, and I guess there's even a chance that like Trajan Jeffcoat could be. So it'll be probably interesting to see which is the first Razorback off the board.
Who do you think it's going to be? I mean, you rattled off some names there. Who do you think's the first one off the board?
I just, as much as I like Cam and as money as he was as a kicker, I don't think it will be him. And then, you know, McLaughlin tested pretty well. I don't know. I think Lemmer's strength. I think it's going to be Lemmer, and I don't know if I'd go 3rd round, maybe 4th. But then again, I don't look at the whole breadth of who's available in this draft. That is such a hard deal to do, but, man, a lot of people do it.
Talking with Tom Murphy on the McClarty-Daniel Hotline, Whole Hog Sports, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. Tom, there's going to be some money made tonight in the next couple of days. Arkansas baseball has been money at home, 25 straight wins as they welcome in the Florida Gators this weekend. I saw one of your colleagues, Christina Long, had that Arkansas has won 14 out of the 20 games that they've trailed. What makes this team so hard to put away, especially at home?
You know, that's a great question. They're very fundamentally sound. They don't give you a lot of stuff. It's like this staff is one of the lowest walk rates in the country. They strike out guys. So if there's runners all over the bases and you're striking people out, you have a better chance to get out of innings. They don't give up. Now, the concerns about the hitting are going to stretch right into the postseason, if you ask me. It took them a while to get going against UAPB the other night. But I just think they know how to play baseball. They don't get too high or too low. Completely reflective of Dave Van Horn, and just a really, really solid team. I wrote about this earlier, but, man, if they can get Diggs going, you know, it looks like Aloy's coming around. The middle of the order just needs to be tough. And if that's the case, there's less pressure on the bottom of the order guys. You know, there's probably just too many guys hitting in the low to mid 200s right now, and they keep pressing for answers. I mean, they keep trying guys, and you can't blame them for rotating through the various left fielders and, the catcher position and third base and stuff. So, I don't know. It's just been a fun team to watch because of that. Not super explosive, but always in games, and I suspect the same will be true for this Florida series. One
of the reasons they seem to be in games a lot of times is not because of just their starting pitching, but their relief and closers. I saw that Gabe Gackle, Will McIntyre, and Stone Hewlett were named for the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association's relief pitchers. And you think about the attention that's paid to Hagen Smith. Have we? I know Mac hasn't had the best couple outings last few, but have we given enough credit to Hewlett, Gackle, and McIntyre and what they've been for this baseball team?
Well, we could start doing that because they have been really good. And the thing is, there's been a lot of Molina and Tigert starts that have gone 5 innings or 6, and the bullpen's had to do more. And they've come up pretty golden most of those times. I mean, you can think of a couple of games where the bullpen, like the Auburn game, Game 3, and then maybe just a couple of others where the bullpen didn't hold up well. But Hewlett has really developed into more than just a left-handed specialist. He's gone through full innings and gone against right-handers. Gackle, as a freshman, just does not seem to get rattled. Good repertoire. And hopefully McIntyre can find, I don't know what, maybe a release point or something that's costing him a little bit in the last couple of outings. But, I mean, you add in Cody Frank. He's had a couple of not smooth outings too, but on the whole, Cooper Dossett, you could add a lot of guys to that list that they've pitched very well.
I know basketball is still a hot topic in Arkansas as there is. You're wondering about maybe getting a guy like Boogie Fland or some others to add to Carter Knox and a couple guys on campus last night. Tom, when you look at what Cal has done with this recruiting class with just 2 guys so far, are you surprised that they haven't gotten more than just 2 commitments on here April the 25th?
Well, only slightly, because the potential for playing time is a big lure. The potential for playing for Cal, the idea that there's NIL money to spend, it's going to be honey, and players are going to be attracted to. It's a brand name now. We can thank Eric Musselman for turning Arkansas basketball back into a college basketball brand name. They're going to get invited to all, these preseason deals and all that kind of stuff, Thanksgiving tournaments. And playing for Cal still holds cachet. So you can worry about it a little bit, but when it's all said and done, there's going to be guys to fill out that roster, and I suspect primetime players.
Tom, I saw a video that they posted from Arkansas Edge with John Calipari and the push to help kind of incentivizing people to donate. I think if I saw right, there's 700+ members now. Do you think they're going to get the push they need with John Calipari's hire and maybe some recruits they get in these next few days that pushes them to that drive for 5, that 5,000 threshold that they want to be at?
Well, I mean, it will only help, and it's just now, I don't know what the numbers look like, but it's, that's a big number. And how many people in Arkansas have been, I don't know, frustrated by the modern game? I've got kinfolk who are just really tired of what college athletics has turned into, and some of them have even stopped watching it. They're a little older, and it frustrates me to a certain degree. But if you want to stick out your chest and have your team have a chance now, you got to be in the NIL game. So Arkansas fans have to realize that.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.